For Replit's Designathon, I wanted to create an app that let you take your feelings and turn them into kaleidoscopes. As a little kid, I had really big feelings, and as an adult, yes, still have big feelings, but learned how to use executive presence, meditation, yoga, all the things, journaling, etc. But it's an idea that's always stuck with me, like, why can't you take feelings and translate them into art, specifically kaleidoscopes? So I created an app for just that. I'll walk you through it, but before I do that, let's go over to Replit Design because I want to talk about the concept. Knowing that Replit has a ton of different templates that I could start with, design systems, I already had a design system that I've used for other apps that I feel super comfortable with and I wanted to use. I wasn't looking for something new. There are many, many times when I do start from these templates because they're absolutely fabulous. So starting out in Replit Design, I was able to communicate the concept of what I wanted to do. I want a spinning kaleidoscope, an animated kaleidoscope. This was Replit's first attempt at it. I then gave Agent some visuals and it got much closer to what I was looking for, which this is actually the final result and exactly what I was envisioning. The other thing that is cool about the design workspace is you can test out other ideas. You can look at mobile app designs and how things will render there. So that's what I've been using it for, and just kind of a place to put all of the pieces that I want to collect. The other thing I love about Replit Design is that you can easily toggle over to build mode. And that's what I did frequently. Jump into the app for just a minute because, well, for Designathon, I didn't want to create a barrier to people using it. So I set it up so that everyone can do 10 free designs. So Replit helped me set up a version that is called guest mode, where people can create up to 10 different designs, and then they're prompted to sign up for the application when it goes live on the 18th. So right from here, I have an art profile. I can complete just a few questions, and then Replit will design kaleidoscopes based on these settings. And I can go back and change them at any time. In the studio is where I have all my designs. Galleries are groupings of different designs. I have one, for example, for quiet mornings. And let me just click on one to show you that you can favorite it, you can download a PNG, you can share it to social right from here, or you can download it and share it from here or download the video. It can be vertical or it can be square. I'm going to say download video. It's just going to open up a flyout window, and then I will download it to my desktop. Another thing that I can do right from here is I can download a print ready PNG to print on anything. Canvas, posters, phone cases, t-shirts, you name it. I can also remix into a new variation right from here if I wanted it to be more colorful or more minimal, etc. But let me walk you through the creation process. I start with a collection, and each collection carries its own styles, moods, and palette. So let's go with Botanical Bloom. In this case, I'll pick the style as pressed flowers. I could also pick any of these others. And then let's pick Serene, and then we'll go with Fern and Moss. And then I get to pick the type of kaleidoscope I want. 12-fold, 6-fold, intricate, minimal. It shows you a little bit more about what each one is. I could pick 16-fold and also have it minimal design. So let's do that. And then I could pick the shape. Do I want it to be for a story? Do I want it to be maybe for a canvas or landscape or square? I can also add it to a gallery right from here and click continue. I then create my artwork, and it just takes a few seconds to pull all those pieces together. And here's my kaleidoscope where I can download the PNG, I can animate it, we already saved it to the gallery, and then I could share it. Another thing that I really wanted to do is allow people to use AI without prompting. I didn't want them to have to use prompts to create something cool. I wanted them to see that they could co-create with AI and do it in a way where they're using things that they're familiar with. Feelings, color palettes, styles, sizes, sharing, right? I wanted to show them how AI could be applied in everyday uses, especially on the creative side. Going to VibeCon really inspired me to help people understand that they can co-create with AI, create beautiful things based on their taste, their judgment, and their preferences, and let AI do the heavy lift in the background. That was a big part of this for me as well. So I started off initially thinking of an art gallery, and I wanted it to be very high quality art. Long story short, we went from high effort to this is now medium effort. And instead of being like 25 cents a create, it is now about 4 to 6 cents a create. And so I actually had Replit walk through the costs to me so that I would know what I should charge for my application. So I'm not sure if other creators are using Replit in this way, but Replit is great for not only helping with competitive intelligence, but also helping you with pricing models. So what's interesting to me is I may be the only person on earth who wants to create kaleidoscopes. We'll see.